Good morning, mate, and welcome to another day out in Canada where it is snowy. It is super snowy. I gotta shovel off this deck, but first we're gonna give the Sunfire, the 03 Sunfire Pontiac, some love. Now, I share love with these vehicles because my family has a long history of owning a Sunfire. Ever since I was born, we've owned a Sunfire. And during my teenage years, we didn't, but then when I came to purchase my first car, I went to go, you know what, I need a Sunfire. It's just a nice looking car, it looks sleek, it has a nice trim, and a lot of people hate these cars, but I really love these cars. Like, how could you not like these vehicles? Because they're fuel efficient, they work well, they're cheap for parts, they're cheap for maintenance, and they just last a long time. And that's the reason I'm making this video. This vehicle deserves to be cleaned, not so much on the outside because I don't want to bring a pressure washer out during the winter, but this car is gonna get basically a little bit of a makeover on the inside because it just hit 20,000 kilometers and she's still purring.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we could be true, we could be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying?
Now the first thing you do with any car in winter is make sure it's at a nice angle. You know, all those YouTube car guys, you gotta make sure the car's on point. But the first thing you do to a car in winter is brush it off. Important fact, make sure you even brush the snow off the top of the vehicle. Because while you're driving down the road, that can fly out and hit someone's windshield, and if you cause an accident by doing that, you're at fault. Now the main reason the car is really dirty, I have not cleaned the car out since, well, I haven't cleaned the car out since our trip to Banff, and if you guys don't know, we actually took this car all the way into the Alberta mountains, and this baby drove 7,000 kilometers without a single problem. Not at all. So, but because of that, because I'm someone who normally cleans out my car at gas stations, because we were just traveling the whole time, the car was chock full of stuff, it's kind of hard to get all the trash out, and she needs a cleaning. So, time to get her cleaned up, and what were they clean? Were they vacuum? Were they wipe down all the surfaces? And really, I need to get some junk out of the car. Now, you might not know this, but the inside of your windows can actually build up dust. And you might have noticed when you put it on the way, it leaves a mark, and like when the car heats up or it cools down, you'll see that mark very obvious. This window, even though it looked pretty clean and I can see right through it, there is dust buildup on it. Especially if you smoke in your car, that builds up even faster. And occasionally you want to clean this off to increase your visibility.
And how will we ever see if we are meant to be? It's terrifying, it's terrifying. It's a losing game, it's a losing game. But this time it's more than another lot of war. This ain't the same.
Now that the interior, well, the dash is just a little bit cleaner, you can see there's a lot of mud and snow just because it's winter. And every winter driver should know to have a snow brush handy in their car. But now I'm going to bring out the shop vac and we're going to clean her out a little bit.
This ain't the same. They say love heals all, it makes it all alright. In time, my heart still feels the breaking, but you make my world so bright. Feels so right, it feels so right.
Now, if you don't know, making sure the floor of the driver's seat is clean is very important. Why? If anything gets stuck between your pedals or beneath you, it can cause problems with you trying to accelerate or brake. So always make sure you clean the floor. Now, like I said before, the main reason I wanted to clean this car is, one, I haven't cleaned it out since our Banff trip, so it was nice to vacuum it out, wipe off the dust and everything. And two, because I feel like I should thank this car for staying with me for so long. This year I've driven it 60,000 kilometers. Now, I know that's not as big as a number in miles. It's still, this car has lasted me a long time this year, and as you guys can see, look, you see what that says? This car has gone a long time, and this car I feel like probably doesn't have a whole lot of life in it. One, because I didn't get the car in the best of shape. I got the car in pretty good state, but as you guys can see, whoever owned it before I did saw a rust problem, welded over it, and did not fix the rust problem. They just welded right over it. And so, because of that, I know there is a lot of damage to this car I will never be able to fix. It's sad, yes, but these cars are still out there, and even though I love the Sunfire so much, this Sunfire itself will not last forever. I got it in such bad condition that I feel like this car won't last forever. If I ever get my hands on a really nice Sunfire, I will try my best to keep it up. And I've owned this car for a year, and this is with me maintaining it once a month. Like, even cleaning the car out is general maintenance. But this car itself, there are spots on this car that need attention, and I just don't have the money for it too. I don't care, because this car is kind of gone in my mind. This car is going to be a car I'm going to drive to the end of the days. Do I wish I could keep this car forever? Yes. If I had one of my past Sunfires, yes, I would be keeping it for maintain. But this car itself, I feel like maybe has 1 or 2 more years in it, and then it's going to be done. Sadly, that's where it's going to be, and the reason for that is this car is not worth the money it would take to put into it. And I'm sad for saying that, because I love Pontiac and I love Sunfires, but this car itself is so cheap that I can just buy another one of these cars for the cost of fixing just that rust spot.
It's terrifying. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying, without trying?